Hey guys, how's it going? I am out in the car again to do a bit of car camping, which I'm pretty excited about as it's been a while since I've been out in the car. I'm back in one of my favourite places, which you may not recognise in the mist, but it's Dartmoor again. So I'm really happy to be here. It's the first time I've been here without Miss Nancy. So it's going to be a bit strange, but I'm determined to have a good time because it is such a special place for us. I've got a brand new toy that I'm going to be playing with, which is a Bluetti power station. I'm super excited. I want to find out if it can power my whole life, basically. So I thought we can spend 24 hours together, use it for absolutely everything, and see how it holds up. If you're not new to the channel, you probably know a bit about me already, but if you don't, hi, I'm Tori. I am a jeweler. I don't have a permanent home at the moment, so I'm either kind of traveling around in the car, doing house sits or visiting friends and family. So I always work on the go. It is really important to me to have a pretty good power source to run the tools that I use for my work, as well as like charging all my devices and doing all kinds of normal stuff. So I'm really excited to how I got this power station. They did send it to me, so I did not pay for this, but I am obviously gonna give you an honest idea of what this is like so you can see if it's the right power station for you. The one that I've got is the AC70, which has 1,000 watts of power, so I'm actually really interested to see if that is big enough to do everything that I need it to do. We're going to start with my electric cooker. I haven't been able to use it in the car before, so I'm really excited about that because I used to use it all the time in the van. I've actually tucked the power station away into this little hole down here, but I'm going to get it out so that you can have a better look at it whilst I'm doing this cooking. Here it is. It's a pretty small size, which is nice. Fits neatly into that hole by the fridge. One of the first things I like about it straight off is that it has this upside down plug, which made it really easy to plug the cooker in. There's the screen. Okay, so we're on 89%. Let's see how it holds up. Well, so far so good. It's on, absolutely no problem. I'd put that on full power, so that means that's 800 watts it's using at the moment. As I said before, this is the inverter. It has a 1,000 watt inverter in this one, so yeah, that should be working, and it is. So fantastic, good news. And I've got something really nice to eat. I made this yesterday. It's a really nice recipe that I'm going to share with you in the description in case you want to make it, but it's basically tofu and broccoli in this kind of miso garlic sauce. It's super simple but super delicious, so yay me. In terms of charging, there's quite a few different options. I charged this up at the mains at my house before I came out, which was great. It charges up to 80% in 45 minutes on the turbocharging function, and then I think up to the full charge in an hour and a half. So that's pretty good, and obviously if you didn't have that much time you can just quickly charge it up to 80%. It also can charge up to 500 watts of solar. I don't have the solar panels, obviously that's going to be the best option to be environmentally friendly. You can also plug it into your car. That's going to be the slowest method to charge it, but obviously if you're driving you could have it plugged in and be topping it up that way, so that is also going to be super helpful if you're out living the car life. It's got standard DC input, DC output, 2 AC ones facing in opposite directions, which is good, USB-C, 2 USB-Cs, 2 USB-As, and then you can switch between AC and DC there. See how she's doing? Okay, she was on 90, so we've already used up 12% doing this cooking. Well, lunch was good. I'm feeling strengthened. The mist seems to be clearing up, and it was like a 3-hour drive this morning. So let's go for a little walk and see if we can find the rocks that are just emerging from the mist up here before I do some work. Yeah. I do need a torch to see it where I put it, but you know, that's just me. This is for my torch. The iPad. Perfect. So I have my iPad charging and my torch charging for later. I'm going to plug my phone in as well. There's obviously 2 more slots, but I'm filming with it at the moment, so we're going to have to do that when we take a little break, you and I. But yeah, so far so good. Oops, sorry. So I've reached the conclusion that no doubt one of you guys could have told me earlier, which is that there's no way that I could make jewellery in these lighting conditions. And that I should have bought a better light from home. I think actually now I'm just going to go to the place. I'm going to stay in Widdicombe. It's a joke with some of my friends to call it Widdicombe, and now I can't remember to pronounce it properly. So actually, let's drive there now, and then we can just get set up for the night, because it's going to be dark soon, and then we can start making things cozy in here. Lovely. It's way brighter down here. I guess it's because it's less misty, but it felt quite nice and cheerful coming into Widdicombe. I've parked exactly where I always park when I come here, because it's nice to not ever have a change. So that's cool. This is where we're going to sleep in tonight. Let's go for a little stroll around the village before it gets dark. It's kind of funny because before I started doing like the van life, before I got the van, whatever, I always thought that I'd be like sleeping in the middle of nowhere, because that's why I love being during the day. But it actually so happens that those same places that I love so much during the day, where there's nobody else there and there's all this solitude and quiet, when it gets dark, they're really creepy. And even though I have slept in different places, I still haven't become totally comfortable with it. Maybe just because I'm a bit of a nervous person and not a very good sleeper. But yeah, I actually just prefer sleeping in a village where I just feel a bit more cozy and safe. I'm probably going to be the only person in this car park tonight. And there are often strange noises, because sometimes the sheep and the ponies come in the middle of the night. We're right by the little stream. So it's really nice having the sound of the stream to go to sleep to. And who knows what's going to happen when we wake up tomorrow. Weather could be good, so we could be taking that power station out of the car. There's even a picnic bench over there, and sitting on the grass with it. That is the great thing about them. Well, one of the great things about them. It is portable, and I think it is just so cool to be able to actually take it, obviously not too far from your car, but you know, to be able to take it off to where you want to have your picnic and whatever and do your cooking there is really, really cool. It's properly dark now. Just put all the blinds up and it is time to make things cozy in here. I've packed all my like squishy clothes and my pajamas into this pillowcase so I can use it as a cushion. Dinner is served. Don't feel too sorry for me. It's basically nearly 9 o'clock now that I've wrestled my way into my pajamas. And I should be in bed already. I'm not really hungry anymore. We'll make a feast tomorrow. We'll go up onto the moors and we'll make a wonderful, delicious breakfast in the open air. But at the moment, I'm just going to eat these snacks and get in bed. That feels like the right thing to do. I brought this electric blanket with me because I was scared it was going to be cold. I don't think I need it right now, but let's test out the power station and see if it can actually handle this. It says on the label this is only 85 watts, but I've seen someone drain a power bank using one of these before, so I don't honestly know if it's going to work or not, but let's give it a try and see what happens. That's on a 6 on here. Get dressed. The blanket's heating up and I'm so cozy in here now. It's so cool this is being powered by the power station. And let me just check. Ooh. So it is pulling 100 watts, which is a bit more than it said, but that's not too bad. It's gone down 1%. Okay, I'm going to say goodnight and hope that I'm not woken up by anything super spooky in the night. If I am, it will probably just be the noise of some sheep and horses coming on the car. So yeah, hasta mañana, we'll see what level the power station is at in the morning and then go and cook a nice breakfast somewhere. My feet seem to be poking through this gap. Morning. I slept horribly. No real surprise there. There's not much space in here. And I came to realise that I'm really used to stretching out in bed. Yeah. Well, it looks like the mist is cleared on the top of the hill, a bit at least, so I'm going to drive up there and just find somewhere with a nice view to make breakfast. I'm pretty hungry now after just having those snacks last night. Well, I was wrong. The mist has rolled back in. And it's really misty again. But it's kind of cool up here, so let's just make breakfast. Anyway, and that looks like quite a promising little footpath up there. So that's about right. I was expecting, well, it said it should pull up to 800 watts. So on number 5, which according to the manufacturer's instructions of the cooker should be pulling 800 watts, it's pulling 650. Fine, sounds good. Hopefully that will heat up nice and quick. Also got some blueberries and some peanut butter. Oh, and of course, a banana. Well, that started bubbling after only a minute, which was great. So I'm letting it percolate. I haven't brought very many receptacles with me, and I really want some tea, but I'm not sure what to put everything in. I'm feeling so much better now. I've had breakfast, a nice cup of chai tea in my special mug that you guys have seen before. So I'm going to wrap up this video, and this, I think, is done really well. It's on 43%. Using something like the electric cooker is obviously going to use up like a lot of power, so I feel like I've definitely given it a little workout. This is actually the smallest of 3 brothers. So yeah, this is the AC70 that has the 1001 inverter and a 768 watt-hour capacity. So obviously you can get a bigger one if you think you're going to be away and not be able to charge it for a week or so. Maybe you need a big one, but the benefits are obviously that the smaller one you get, it is lighter and it is smaller. So I've been able to fit this one in really neatly, and I actually think for me, for what I'm doing at the moment, this is probably the perfect size if you're going to be going away in the car for the weekend or short trips. I think this one's pretty good. Plenty of options for the power. So yeah, I'm happy with it, and I'm looking forward to using this some more over my camping trip. If you're interested in checking these out, there's going to be a link in the description so you can go have a look on the Bluetti website. I've also got a discount code just for you guys if you want to buy one. So yeah, check it out, links in the description. I'm going to go take myself a little walk across the misty moors now. I hope you've enjoyed this video and coming back to Dartmoor with me. It's feeling pretty strange being here without my dear Miss Nancy. And I have to say this second day of mist is not exactly what I need right now. A bit of sunshine to lift my spirits would have been a good thing. So I'm going to take myself for a walk anyway. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye.